much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Cousins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins, the quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an injury broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
12. First down, Minnesota.
Play fake. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle by
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
5-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down off on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking long for his tight end read. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime. And well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Minnesota.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Again, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Cousins pass complete to Adam Thielen.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Cousins. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 46-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 1st down, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
So it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Rodgers again now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jordan Reed has it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
21.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, carry assist, incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?